All right, guys. So as you see, we took this L tonight. We got to own up to it, man. The Chargers, let's give a little breakdown of the game. The Chargers came out and they played a very efficient and effective game. It seemed as if on the defensive side of the ball that Spags was tricked. It seemed like he was tricked, man. Like he didn't have the answers or didn't understand what was going on. Also, we got to call it out, Chris Jones. He made a really bad play. Tried to play hero ball on that play, on that last play where Herbert got free and got 19 to end the game. Had he kept containment, which is his job as the DN, had he kept containment, that wouldn't have happened. You know, a la Chris Jones, Drew Tranquil, back and forth, right? That's what happened. You know what I mean? But, you know, things happen. All in all, we're going to be okay. It's the first game. Of course, everybody's going to be screaming. You know, all the pundits is going to be screaming. Their hair is going to be on fire. The Chiefs have fallen off. We've fallen. We've sunken. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm in the Pacific Ocean for sure. But I think we're going to be all right, guys. We got a lot of missed tackles, but it's the first game. So we expect things to get better and the team to show up and do better. Next, let's go to that offense, man. It appears to me, I could be wrong, it appears to me that Andy and your boy did not put a game plan together that was conducive for the whole team. It seemed like as soon as Xavier Worthy got hurt with that shoulder, and God, it sounds like it's a dislocated shoulder, probably 4 weeks. But moving on, it seems like once Worthy got hurt, they didn't have an answer on offense no more. They were just trying to pick and choose to see which guy would get hot. That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, Brown got hot, you know, but again, he had some drops. He had the dropsies, right? So that counts. I would have liked to see Mahomes hit, you know, Thornton on a couple of those bombs, those deep shots. A couple of them he overthrew them. A couple of them was a tracking issue. He couldn't track the ball. But hey, all in all, the offense, as far as the receivers, they did the best that they can do. I felt like today, Kelsey had a decent game, but I feel like somewhere between Matt Nagy and Andy Reid, we got it confused on why didn't we run the ball. Pacheco touched the ball 5 times. Come on, guys. 5 touches. Like, come on, Andy. We got to run the ball. This was the MO and why they got rid of Andy Reid in Philly, because he wouldn't run the ball. We got to start running this ball, Andy. Matt, we got to run the ball. Okay, we got to run the ball. You just ain't going to be able to just run out there and take deep shots. We don't got Tyreek no more. Okay, we got some fast guys, but they not there. They not that inline, giddy up and go Tyreek. All right, I'm just being honest. So we're going to have to do some play action. How you going to get away with the play action? Running the rock, guys. It's called run the rock. You know what I'm saying? Run the damn ball. And then maybe those shots to Thornton will be a little bit easier for Mahomes to make. He'll have a little bit more protection. Speaking of protection, let's talk about that O-line, right? That O-line looked pretty damn good. I mean, Juwan Taylor, we know what he going we know what he do, right? We can't play no games. That's what Juwan Taylor gonna do, bro. He gonna get a ton of false starts. So, I mean, they were very costly. The rookie had a couple of false starts, you know, but that was expected of a rookie, you know, starting his first game. But overall, the O-line looked really damn good. Mahomes had time, you know what I mean? He scrambled, he did his thing. Like I said, the running backs really didn't have a chance to see him get down because they wasn't featured. Let's just be honest. They wasn't featured. It seemed like it was just going to come in, throw, and that was going to be it. I didn't understand the offensive game plan here, why we didn't start running the rock and, you know, putting a little pressure on their Chargers defense. Wear them down. We wasn't wearing those teams down because, you know why? We kept going back 3 and out. We're trying to throw the rock. Run the ball a little bit, get some little intermediate yards, get us into manageable downs. We was in 3rd and long quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it been from false starts or whether it just been from just stupid plays on the offense where we setting ourselves back, not doing what we need to do in order to maintain a good, healthy drive and keep Pat and that offense in third and short. And then when we did get in third and short, we did do a lot of good conversions. You know, it ain't all doom and gloom, but this ain't the Chiefs that we are accustomed to. That's what it is. Okay, this is not the fine-tuned machine that we are accustomed to. So right now, it is looking a little doomy. It is looking a little gloomy, but I guarantee you guys, we're gonna bounce back. We're gonna bounce back. But let's get to Pat. Pat played a really good game. He played a really good game. He missed a couple of receivers, you know, over the middle a couple times. They were open. I think as the time goes on, he's gonna get more comfortable with that O-line and the way that they block and how they block, which will help. You know what I'm saying? Which will help Pat Mahomes tremendously. So, all in all, Pat played, you know, he balled out. He played a good game. He didn't throw no picks. You know what I'm saying? He looked good. Threw a tutty to Kelsey. You know, Pat looked good. Pat looked like Pat. You know what I'm saying? But the players around Pat got to step up. Mainly that defensive side. Spags, you looked a little, you know, you looked a little played today, Spags. You got played today. All right, and like I said, Matt Nagy, stop making us one-dimensional. Because when you make us one-dimensional, we are easy to beat. This is what we do to other teams. We get up on them, we make them one-dimensional, and then we set the pass rushers free. Speaking of pass rushers, right? We didn't have no pass rush, y'all. Not one. Not a one. We got a couple little people in there and out of there, but like we didn't really put no pressure on them. You see what I'm saying? Every time we did, we had to fabricate that pressure with a blitz. Our front four, it ain't looking like a front four. It's looking like a front one, maybe a front two. I'm just saying. It ain't looking player. We got to step up, Chiefs. You know, that defense, we have to step up, guys. There's no ifs and buts about it. But we've heard about all the negative and all the good, a little bit of the good. But at the end of the day, it was our first game. I did expect us to come out with this dub today. I'm not going to lie to you. But I also know that we split with the Chargers. For any of you real diehard Chiefs fans, for the most part, we split with the Chargers, right? It's something that we do, okay? You know, we're going to split with the Chargers. The Broncos, maybe not, but we might split this year. But again, we usually split with that team. So it's not a big deal. We're going to start off 0-1, you know, probably at the bottom of the division, right out the gate. But it's okay. It's okay. Because like I said, we're going to be fine. Next week, we will see Philly. We will seek revenge on Philly. And then I want y'all to listen to all the pundits once we go back and we put belt to ass to Philly next week. Just mark my words. Mark my words. Okay, we're going to put belt to ass on them. Then all the pundits are going to come in and say, oh my God, is the Chiefs back? Are the Chiefs this? Are the Chiefs? That's what they're going to say. But tonight, we gotta suck this up. We gotta take this in. We gotta take this L. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take this L the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta listen to all the naysayers even more. Okay? Everybody gonna say, "Oh, I told y'all. They didn't this. They didn't that." Especially Colin Cowherd. Watch what Colin gonna say. Mark my words. Watch what Colin Cowherd is going to say. All right? Colin's gonna be the worst one of all. So he's gonna come in and say what he's got to say. There's gonna be a lot of players. Stephen A. gonna come in and chime in with his little snippy. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's coming. But Chiefs Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? GTC, we in the building. You know what I'm saying? One loss is not gonna define us. It ain't gonna make or break us. Chiefs strong. Holla at your boy. I'm out.